We have a massive Noah Hanifin trade update as Elliotte Friedman dropped a huge report on Hockey Night in Canada last night. And it looks as though Noah Hanifin's time in Calgary is soon to be over. Welcome to Flames Digest. I'm Mark Griffith. If you're new around here, you love the Flames, make sure you subscribe because 89% of the people watching are not subscribed. So if you want to stay up to date on all the latest news, updates, reports, and rumors on the Flames and just the NHL in general, then make sure you drop that subscription. But like I said, Elliotte Friedman, you know what's coming. He dropped an F-bomb, and my goodness, it was a massive, massive one for the Flames. And I mean, I can't just say he dropped an F-bomb without actually dropping the F-bomb. So here it comes. Yeah, that's right. Last night, Elliotte Friedman, he's always talking on Hockey Night in Canada, always saying insightful things. And the Flames, they're always involved in these conversations at this time of year. It's just how it is this season. The Flames have so many trade chips, and it's hard to escape talking about the Flames. I know a lot of people in the media don't want to be talking about the Flames. Well, guess what? Here at Flames Digest, it's what we do. It's what I love doing. Love talking about the Flames. And I love you guys' input as well. But in case you missed it, I know it's a little bit of old news now. I wish I could have got a video out last night. I apologize for being a little bit tardy when it came to posting this update. But if you didn't see, it looks as though Noah Hanifin is on the move. After unsuccessful contract talks, Noah Hanifin is expected to be traded by Calgary before the deadline. So I think a lot of Flames fans saw this coming. When Hanifin wasn't able to sign in the offseason or at any point during this season, it's kind of obvious, I guess, in a way that he would be on the way out. But I mean, to get Friedman dropping the F-bomb, you know what? Let's get his words in here. And while I'm at it, let's drop another F-bomb. My goodness, I could do that all day. But here are Elliotte Friedman's actual words from last night. So he said, the team isn't commenting, the agent isn't commenting, but it's pretty clear from everything we've learned today that Noah Hanifin is going to the market. I think there are Canadian teams interested in him, but I think long-term, the U.S. teams are more confident that they're going to be the ones that are able to sign him. But it's very clear to me without any confirmation from team or agent that Noah Hanifin is going to market. The action has picked up around them. So that was, of course, Elliotte Friedman talking about Noah Hanifin last night. And like I said, I think a lot of Flames fans saw this coming. Elliotte Friedman saying this without actually hearing from either party, not from the Flames management side, not the agent of Noah Hanifin, and not Noah Hanifin himself. But I think if Friedman's using his intuition, then it's probably likely to happen. He obviously knows better than anyone else. So I think it is set in stone that Hanifin is on the way out for sure. And I know a lot of Flames fans will be thinking like, oh, come on, until it's actually said by someone on the team, I won't believe it. But which is fair enough. Don't believe it till you see it, of course. But it does look as though from this report, Noah Hanifin is on the go. So next, let's take a look at why didn't it work in Calgary. Now, I think there's quite a few reasons, but obviously a big one that Friedman did point out is that Hanifin, probably would prefer to play in America. It was known before the season that, a lot of the players maybe didn't want to be here, like Lindholm, even Backlund before he got the captaincy and signed, and then, of course, Hanifin, and now Hanifin's gone as well, it looks like. And it's interesting that Friedman did say, Canadian teams are interested, but it looks like he'll sign in the U.S. So does that mean he will be a rental this year to a Canadian team, or he'll just, do a sign and trade with the American team? I think that's more likely. But let's take a look at what the Flames did offer Hanifin. So that first bit doesn't matter. Flames' offer is reportedly in the neighborhood of $60 million, and that would have been over 8 years. So that's about $7.5 million per season. An American choosing to stay in Calgary would be a powerful endorsement for the organization and the city, regardless of how you label the Flames as recalibration. Love that word for it, better than retooling or rebuild. Hanifin is a player who won't be on the decline anytime soon. So that's from about a week ago, and now we know, well, it looks like he is on the go and won't sign for Calgary, and does that look bad for the organization? But the reason it didn't work, I don't think, is the term of the contract. I think Hanifin, obviously he would want as much money as possible. His agent would push for that. But 7.5 mil is quite a lot for a player of his caliber. I mean, it's fair for sure. I don't know the full metrics of the hockey business. I just talk about it. I'm not actually there crunching the numbers. But Hanifin, I think 7.5 mil is pretty reasonable. And I do think that the reason why it didn't work in Calgary is just that it is Calgary, that it is Canada. We know Hanifin wants to be closer to home. We know that his home is Boston. Boston, I think, ideally would be his ideal landing spot, of course. But anywhere down there in America, we know the taxes are better. The weather is better for the most parts, and most cities are better. But you would think that a city like Columbus wouldn't be that enticing, and then Johnny Gaudreau goes there. My goodness. I think a lot of people can say that it was Johnny Gaudreau. Apparently it was that, that drive with Meredith Gaudreau. I'm not blaming her for Johnny's final decision, but either way, this is about Hanifin. I got to get off the Johnny hockey talk. But Hanifin, I think it didn't work here simply because this is Canada. This is Calgary. It's far from home. He wants to go home. He can make more money down in America, and I think we all knew this was coming anyway. So I almost think it's a good thing for the Flames. Well, I do actually believe it's a good thing for the Flames. Lindholm and Hanifin both, if they had stayed, that would cost the Flames what? 16 mil a season for the next 8 years? That is not how you want to be using your cap space in this recalibration, as it was called. I think that's a great word for it. And it's true. You don't want to be coughing up that much, especially with how long Huberdeau and Weegar are already here. I think it's in the Flames' best interest, of course. Trust Craig Conroy to get it done. That Hanifin, Lindholm will be gone. And look at Tanev as well. He will most likely be gone as well. I know the Markstrom trade rumors are always keeping up. I don't want to make every single video on Markstrom, but that seems to be what's going crazy. But of course, the newest is Hanifin, so that's why we're talking about it now. So the last thing we'll look at in this video is the most likely landing spots. And it won't be, the classic Flames Digest trade suitors revealed video. It'll just be, now that we know, what Friedman thinks and what is mostly out there known in the media and within, Hanifin's corner, is that he wants to be in America. So I think the most likely landing spots are a little easier to tell than the most likely trade suitors. So let's take a look at, these are the top 9 teams in the league in the standings in terms of points right now. And 2 of them are Canadian in Vancouver and Winnipeg, so you can almost guaranteed cross those off. I think both of those teams would rather have Tanev anyway. But you look at the other 7, the Panthers, Bruins, Stars, Rangers, Avs, Hurricanes, and Golden Knights, I think are all realistic landing spots for Hanifin. The most likely, for sure. Boston, of course, he's from there. It's home. Dallas, we've talked about. Dallas could definitely see either Tanev or Hanifin, but in this case, we're obviously talking about Hanifin. Could definitely happen. The Golden Knights, in just the video from a few days ago, if you haven't seen it, you want to go check it out. It's 5 trade suitors revealed for Noah Hanifin. The Golden Knights make so much sense with what he can help that team do offensively and just really solidify their defense. Hurricanes make sense too. That's where he came from originally. He's used to the organization. The organization knows what he's about. Would he help them make that extra push that they haven't had recently in the playoffs? Absolutely. The Avalanche, of course. I think they're another team who would rather have a Tanev, but would they rather have actually a goalie or a center? Yes. But Hanifin still makes sense. The Rangers, it makes sense. The Panthers, that's honestly a wild card of, I definitely could see the Panthers making a push at Noah Hanifin. The Panthers have already shown when they take the Flames, they turn them into absolute superstars. Look at Matthew Tkachuk. The Panthers, in my opinion, are the cup favorites as of right now. If no one makes any moves at the trade deadline, I genuinely think the Panthers are the best team in the league right now. They do not stop scoring. They have at least 2 good goaltenders that they can rely on. And you look at Sam Reinhart, Carter Verhaeghe, how much they're scoring, and Matthew Tkachuk is picking up like how he was last year. Throw Noah Hanifin in that back 6. A back 6 that has had injury issues. So if you throw him in there as a bit of insurance, and like we saw before in the video, Hanifin is kind of coming into his prime now. He's 27, kind of coming into his prime. His career year was a couple seasons ago. I think you put him in a place like Florida. I think he has even more of career years ahead of him, of course. But that is in thinking that he thinks of the way in the taxes are better there, the weather's better there, and then obviously produces like crazy. But either way, it looks as though Hanifin's time is done in Calgary. Of course, we at Flames Digest will keep you updated if there is full concrete set in stone proof that he has said that he is on his way out, or that the Flames management has said we have not gotten a deal. But I think Friedman has hit the nail on the head here by saying, you know what, we haven't heard from either side. We were supposed to a long time ago now when Chris Johnston reported that a decision would be coming soon. So I think Friedman's right here, and Hanifin, as much as we love him here in Calgary, as many good things that he's done for this organization, I think it's in the Flames' best interest, and it looks as though his time is up. Another thing that time is up is this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you're new to the channel, and make sure you have a wonderful day.